Und damit herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Fallout 4. Ja, das ist verrückt. In dieser Folge quatschen wir mit Longfellow. In der letzten Folge sind wir in Parva angekommen, haben schon mit ein paar Leuten geredet. Jetzt quatschen wir mit ihm hier.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers are a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah. This goes against all reason. But I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad, X, and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3. Worse than Myra lurks out there.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
The Island. Heißt auch einfach nur The Island.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help.
Ja. Also ich gehe mal davon aus, dass hier die Fog-Kondenser sind. Oh, Kondensfog.
The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start, try and find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. You're not half bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harbor woman out of you.
Hey, cool, dass er einen Kommentar dazu hat, wenn ich die alleine erledige.
See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Rappers were mean to begin with, but now...
Ghoul. Neue Art von Ghoulen kriegen wir also auch.
as the mountain. To Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Okay.
Aim straight and true. Exercise, that. You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go.
Mhm. Es gibt auch endlich mal vernünftige Wölfe in dem Spiel.
Hear that? Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know.
Das war besorgniserregend.
When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Ja, so viel dazu, dass die Children of Atom was damit zu tun hätten. Hörst du das?
No, there's someone or something else here. Now the big one. They can grow two times the size. Count the ammo and see what's left.
We're sucking down a lot of rads sticking around here.
Ja, das kannst du auf die gesamte Insel anwenden, wa? Tada. Komm, erzähl weiter. Ich will mehr wissen. Erzähl mir mehr über die Insel. Ah, hier gibt's Winter. Nun hat er erwähnt, den Windpark.
It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be
Don't
me.
underestimate us again.
Oh, die werden gar nichts mehr estimaten. So. Man kann echt nicht weit sehen in dem Fog, ne? Ist halt wirklich vernünftiger Fog. Keine Selbstverständlichkeit bei der Engine, by the way. Mhm.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
Oh, alles scheiße.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them? They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land. All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam. Tell you? Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
On second thought, I'm good.
So be it. But I would be mindful where you step. After all, you are in Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
Hey, ist.
The air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
So schlimm wie im Commonwealth sind die halt nicht. Die im Commonwealth schießen direkt auf dich. Mit den beschissensten Waffen im Spiel. I might add. Ein Observatorium. Hoi.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
You should come with me. I can still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone.
Eigentlich nach Spectacle, aber...
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
Ja.
let's head out.
Well, all right.
Send Longfellow to... Longfellow's cabin. Kein Dialog? Hallo? Dialog? Okay. Na komm. Also macht doch bestimmt ein vernünftiges Thumbnail. Hallo. Hallo. Ich bin der Neue. Ich suche hier jemanden. Hi.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Ja.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and, a pony?
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Ich find's sarkastisch sein, aber ich weiß, dass es Nick irgendwann genervt davon ist. Das ist legit das eine der wenigen DLCs, wo du ständig aufs Maul kriegst, wenn du sarkastisch bist.
I know this joke. Two androids walk into a bar.
I'm afraid the punchline isn't going to be very funny. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Nee, ich glaube nicht, dass sie es ist, aber ich glaube halt, dass sie zu Hause sich eingesperrt gefühlt hat.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
Nicht wirklich, ne?
No. But if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, But tell me, what's the first thing you can remember? Take your time.
Ich will deine Antwort zuerst
I'm
hören.
not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down. Operated on. And then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours?
I was with my husband. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my son, Sean. And... well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend?
Jetzt wissen die als Spieler
Your
halt nicht,
first
wa?
kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings... that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Nein! Das Spiel ist abgekackt. Nein! Goddammit. Oh, was war der letzte Speicherpunkt? Wieso muss bei so einer langen Conversation das Spiel abkacken? Ich wollte doch nur einen Screenshot machen für den Thumbnail. Menno. Ich weiß, ich habe schon einen, aber trotzdem. Das sieht viel besser aus. Ich will die ganze Conversation nochmal durchgehen. Okay. Ich mache das schnell und dann bin ich wieder da. So, da bin ich wieder zurück im Gespräch. Wir sind wieder bei der Frage, ob Kazumi ein Sünd ist. Ich würde aber diesmal tatsächlich das hier nehmen.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these? Or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility that someone stripped. I want you to understand. One more question, if you'll tell me.
Nee.
How would I even...
I'm afraid. But oh.
Ja.
I know it.
Das hier. Diesmal nehme ich das hier unten.
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different...
Ja,
I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma. But I can promise you that we will...
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
Ich bin beides. Okay, jetzt muss ich aber wieder speichern, weil ich will beides ausprobieren.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life? You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
I don't suppose there's any way you and your people would return to the Institute peacefully.
I appreciate the offer. I do, actually. No one wants bloodshed, but we can't go back. And I'm not going to hide. If you want us, fine. But we'll fight for this. For Acadia's existence. Consider my offer. Don't say anything. What have you got to lose? Now, did you need anything else?
Ja, ich kann beides sagen. Wow.
I'm part of a group that helps synths. A railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are? Avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Ja.
Are you saying you don't want the railroad's help?
It's not about that. It's about how you've let fear blind your cause.
Ich meine, er versteht, was ich gegen die Railroad habe.
Ideals aren't gonna protect escaped synths. We do what we have to.
I know that's what you think. I just... No. No, I shouldn't judge. I'm over here, far from the Commonwealth. In relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
Bisher ist mir das die sympathischste Fraktion im Spiel. Einfach nicht scheiße sein. Ist ein geiles Dasein.
So, everyone here in Acadia is a Sith?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
Ah, ich meine, ja.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Okay, den kann ich auch noch helfen. Oh je, wir können glaube ich eine Menge machen tatsächlich. Ja, aber wir können die Sachen mitnehmen. Dürfen wir den Verhaber nicht. Bisher sind mir die mit am sympathischsten. Die haben halt nichts gegen irgendwen. Die wollen einfach nur in Ruhe und Frieden leben. Das ist bisher schon mehr als die anderen. Okay, die Minutemen vielleicht noch, aber ne, Minutemen sind sowieso mein Dienst.
Building a collection or something?
Before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
Wird es das? Das ist halt die Frage, ne? Ah, hier geht's runter. Lass mich erstmal hier umgucken. Nee, umgucken kann ich später. Ich rede erstmal mit den Leuten.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
And miss out on a fun boat ride? Never.
Well, then at least you have the return trip to look forward to. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Ja, kann ich versuchen, wa? Ich will noch mit Faraday reden. Ist er noch hier vorne? Oder ist er wieder nach hinten gegangen? Da ist Dima, da ist Chase. Faraday ist nicht in Sichtweite. Ist er wieder hier? Da ist er.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us.
Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you.
Not really.
Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can, but no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there, and what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
So, jetzt haben wir ein paar Aufgaben auf der Insel. So, in der nächsten Folge reden wir mit den restlichen Leuten. Für die Folge war das schon genug. Ich würde sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Und bis zur nächsten Folge. Gerne liken und kommentieren. Bye!